Okay. Hey guys, you are listening to the Willie Stimage podcast where we get you caught up with Harvest Preparatory School and other high schools sports locally and nationally. So buckle up and enjoy the ride for the next 20 minutes. Hit me up on all social media at Willie Stimage Media. That's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Or you can send me an email at info, the number 4, and my name, Willie, WILLIE, at gmail.com. Hey guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Haven't seen you for a while. You know, once school is out, I'm out. And once school is back in, I'm back in. So I just cover high school basically. And I had a good summer. I haven't talked to you. I haven't been on here for a while because, like I said, with school's out, I'm out. And I do these weekly podcasts to keep you updated on the school I cover, which is Harvest Preparatory School. And I'm gonna try to be more consistent and try to follow them the rest of the year. Until May when school's out and all the kids graduated. But shout out to I had a good summer. Man, I had a good summer. I never did it at this level, but I was kind of like everywhere, man. Cincinnati, I was in Dayton, I was in everywhere. Toledo, Sandusky. Like Indianapolis. Everywhere, covering AAU, especially covering Sports City U. And if Bryce McKee is out there, man, Bryce, man, I love you, brother. You put together a nice squad, especially the rookies, man. The little the young group, man. I tell you what, they were really hard to beat. That team, man, wow. That team, Sinai and Helen and all of them, man. All of them really, man. I never seen a young team like that dominate so many of the veteran teams to be a young squad. And shout out to the veterans too. Cody and Lene. And all of them, man. Bryce, man, kudos to you, brother. Man, you put together one hell of a team, and I salute you for that. But we're going to get into Harvest Preparatory School. Before we do that, let's go to a quick commercial. We got to take a quick break, and then we go dive right back into it. This is going to be a short podcast, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and try to get you caught up on all things Harvest Prep, and then some other sports around the league. This is the Mid-State League Weekly. This is the Willie Stimage podcast. I used to cover Mid-State League, but it's the Willie Stimage podcast now. But with that being said, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
How much pressure do you have to perform from day one?
There's no pressure. There's no pressure at all. I've been getting pressure since I was 10 years old. I'm doing something that I love to do. That's play the game of basketball. Y'all like to watch me play basketball. It hasn't kicked in yet to what I'm getting myself into. I'm not going to guarantee no championship. I'll tell you that.
Back-to-back titles for the 52 years.
I just hope that they accept me for who I am as a basketball player, and especially as a person. I know how to be a leader. It's just a long-term. I always tell y'all that this was one of the long-term dreams I always had. That's just playing in the NBA.
From St. Vincent St. Mary's High School, LeBron James.
Okay, guys, we're back. This is the Willie Stimage podcast, and shout out to you guys for tuning in. I'm trying to put this on all social media, and that way you can see what's going on. But like I said, most of you guys don't even know anything about Harvest Prep. It's like a little preparatory school, but it's one school I've been following for a long time. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Let's just get it popping. First game of the year, Harvest Prep. By the way, today is Friday. September the 3rd, 2021. And this is football Friday night. But unfortunately, Harvest Prep is not playing tonight. They have a bye week. So I'm able to get you caught up on the first two games, and then we'll see what goes on in week 4 with the prep. Harvest Prep took on Eastmoor Academy, and they kind of like beat the brakes off these guys 60-34, but it wasn't always like that in the first half. They come out, I know, first game, all the hype, all the jitters, all the anxiety, ready to go, pumped up, beating your chest and all that kind of stuff. But, there was a lot of drop passes, a lot of false starts and all that kind, a lot of cramping, hot weather. Thank God the weather's cooled down, but that 90-degree heat, man, a lot of players is like cramping real bad. So it was a first game jitters, but they got it together. But we're gonna take you on just to give you a recap of what happened. In the 10 minutes ago, I think it was in the first quarter. Harvest Prep Jalen Jennings rushed for a 5-yard touchdown, which gave Harvest Prep 6, Eastmoor Academy nothing in the first quarter. And then, but Eastmoor came back. With a 6 minutes ago in the first quarter, Eastmoor scored a 21-yard pass completion to number 3 Mo Content, I guess is what it is, for a touchdown, and the score was tied 6-6. Then Eastmoor came back 1 minute ago in the first quarter. Amon Armstrong with an 8-yard rushing touchdown, which gave Eastmoor a 12-6 lead over Harvest Prep. That Amon Armstrong was a pretty good quarterback. I watched him. He's a pretty good quarterback. And then Amon Armstrong rushed for a 2-point conversion, which gave Eastmoor another cushion at 14-6. And that took us to the end of the first quarter. But Eastmoor came back out in the second quarter. 10 minutes ago in the second quarter, Eastmoor, Amon Armstrong with a 1-yard touchdown rushing, which gave Eastmoor a 20-6 lead over Harvest Prep. But that didn't stop Prep. Prep came about 8 minutes ago in the second quarter. Harvest Prep came Aiden Rogers with a 17-yard pass completion to Archel Sanders for a 10-yard for a touchdown. So that is the score. Eastmoor 20, Harvest Prep 12. And with 6 minutes ago in the second quarter, Harvest Prep scored again. Archel Sanders on a 25-yard punt return for a touchdown, and the score was Eastmoor Academy 20, Harvest Prep 18. And then quarterback Aiden Rogers pass completed to number 11, Chris Brown Jr., for a 2-point conversion, and now the game is tied up, so we got a new ball game. So Harvest Prep is kind of getting back in the groove there. Second quarter, 2 minutes ago, here we go, Jalen Jennings with a 1-yard rushing touchdown. So that made the score 28 Harvest Prep, 20 Eastmoor Academy, and that took us to the half. So it was kind of like they had a little lead there, but I'll tell you what, man, I don't know what Coach told those guys in the locker room, but coming out of the locker room, it was a wrap. Number 12, Aiden Rogers, I'm just going to give you the timeline. No time, I'm just going to give you the timeline. Aiden Rogers, 96-yard pass completion to Chris Brown Jr. for a touchdown. Then number 1, Jalen Jennings with a 50-yard rushing touchdown. Jalen Jennings with a 91-yard rushing touchdown. Jalen Jennings with a 55-yard rushing touchdown. And sound like a broken record, but that's what it is. And then Archel Sanders with a pick 6, 38-yard return. And that was all she wrote. It was a wrap after that. And I noticed that the Eastmoor Academy players was frustrated among each other. And so that final score was Harvest Prep 60, Eastmoor 34. Let me keep it moving. I think I got like 5 minutes left here. So that second game, Harvest Prep took on Bishop Hartley. End of the first quarter, there was no score. So that was kind of a slow start. But Harvest Prep started clicking in the second quarter, 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jalen Jennings with a 4-yard rushing touchdown. Harvest Prep 6, Bishop Hartley nothing. So Bishop Hartley came back with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter on a 4-yard pass completion for a touchdown. That made the score 6-6. Harvest Prep and Bishop Hartley 6-6. But the point out the touchdown was good. That made the score 7-6. Bishop Hartley. Bishop Hartley with a third down in the third quarter. Let's put it like that. That game was so slow in the first quarter, and we went in the locker room 7-6. Bishop Hartley, but it wasn't too much scoring. But coming into the third quarter with 9 minutes to go, Bishop Hartley a 6-yard rushing touchdown. That score was Bishop Hartley 13, Harvest Prep 6. But Prep came back. That was all the scoring in the third quarter. But Prep came back in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes to go. Harvest Prep, Jalen Jennings with a 29-yard rushing touchdown made the score Bishop Hartley 13, Prep 12. But the 2-point conversion by Harvest Prep made it 14-13 Harvest Prep. Going into the fourth quarter with 6 minutes to go, Bishop Hartley, number 21, Niall Johnson with a 39-yard rushing touchdown, which made the score 19-14 Bishop Hartley. That was like the backbreaker. I mean, of course, Prep had this game. It just depended on the defense to stop the offense there, but they couldn't do it. And then the 2-point conversion made it Bishop Hartley 21, Harvest Prep 14, and that was your final score for that particular game. So nothing to report today. Today they have an off week, and so we'll see what's going to happen next week. We'll be able to cover that game. Hey, guys, that's a wrap. Just want to give you an update on what Harvest Prep doing this weekend, and so they're back on the gridiron next week. So with that being said, guys, that's a wrap. I want to thank the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Thank the Harvest Prep Athletics. I want to thank you, the listening audience, for tuning in. And with that being said, guys, I got 2 fingers up, man. That means, you know what that means, right? I mean, that means peace. Peace out.